Hi, Melissa. It's Karen Trasati. I'm here to do your tutorial based on the makeup that you got after doing Vanessa's party. You looked amazing with the makeup, and I'm super excited for you to try it. So I put together your palette, and I'm going to go through each and everything so you know how to use everything you're going to get in your order. So number one, you are going to get a palette. All of the tins are magnetic. So once they come in the mail, they're going to come in a little bag like this. All the creams, the tins are in this bag. I would take the bag and put it in the refrigerator for 5 or 10 minutes or the freezer, just so all the makeup sets. Because if it's been sitting in the mail truck out here with this heat, then it all in likelihood would have melted. So you want to make sure that it hardens when you open it up. So once you have gotten it out of the refrigerator, each tin will come out of that little slider, and you're going to put it in your palette. They're magnetic, and I would put them in this order. So you're going to take your sandy color, which is your main foundation. You're going to take cedar, that's your contour. You're going to take nude, that's your lip and cheek. Bella bronzer. This little one, it's a little tiny tin. This is your demi corrector. It's called Y01. This will last you forever, well, at least a year or two. Next thing you're going to do is go over to the other side, put your rose gold illuminator and your basic eyeshadow, which is for your eyebrows. Let's go through the brushes you got. You got 3 brushes. The line brush, which is for the eyebrows with the spoily. Makes sense. You got the spot brush. Has a really tiny end and then a blend end. That's for that demi corrector. Finally, you got a 3D brush. It has a big end and a dome end. That's going to be used for everything else. You didn't get the brush cleaner. I do recommend that because it's this easy. You spray, you take a microfiber cloth, you wipe, and it's ready to go. It's clean, it's sanitized. You don't have to wait. It's dry, right? So anyway, maybe in the future. But let's go through everything that you got so that you know how to apply it. First thing you want to do, I put a BB cream on for sunscreen because I've had sun surgery. I've had Mohs surgery. I'm a big believer in having sunscreen on. I also moisturize because I'm a lot older than you guys, but moisturizing is super important. So first thing we're going to do is color correct. You're going to take that little spot brush. You're going to dab into that yellow orange color. You thought you had circles under your eyes. So a lot, you need a little to go a long ways. So I would dab where you saw the purple with the line brush, a little tiny end. And then I would go in and blend. Any distractions you have in your face. See this? Right? I just taking the color wheel, using the color science to make those disappear. Come over to the other eye. Wherever you see the purple or the red, put a little bit of that demi corrector. You can always build it. Then take the other end and blend it. It's like a magic eraser, right? So anything, let's say your face breaks out and you get a pimple. Apply a little of that. So if you just wanted to go out and run errands, you could just color correct the circles under your eyes, and that does a lot, right? Gives you that nice one level of foundation kind of look. So now, after you've color corrected, we don't need to touch those areas. You've gotten a layer of makeup on there. Next thing we're going to do is take that dome-shaped brush with the big fluffy end. You're going to go into the dome shape. You're going to take your cedar, which is your contour. We're going to come right where the ear starts and go right above the cheekbone. Feel for your cheekbone. Stop at where your eye kind of stops. Push up. Look at that, right? It immediately lifts my face. You don't want to pull the contour down. Same thing. And if you mess up, no big deal. It's cream. It'll wipe off. Push up. We want to come up here, add contour here. We know it's cream, so it's going to blend. I would contour here. add a little down my neck so that I'm blending my neck. A lot of us have really white necks, so we want to make sure we're blending so we don't have the demarcation. If you want to contour your nose, same brush, same color. The closer in the lines are, the smaller your nose will appear. That's just optional. I would contour a little here, right? Okay, next thing you're gonna do is take the big fluffy end. You're gonna go into your main highlight, or what we'll call foundation color, Sandy. We're gonna tap, 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 because it's very pigmented. Push, push, push. Anywhere you don't have contour, anywhere you didn't demi correct, is where you're gonna put Sandy. You didn't get a brightening shade, so typically I would have you brighten here and even down the center of your nose, but we'll just use Sandy for that. I would even apply a little on my eyelids to prep for my eyeshadow. Next thing you're gonna do is take the same brush if you want, the big dome end or the big fluffy end. You could apply your lip and cheek nude by dabbing in it, coming above your contour, or you could simply use your finger. Apply to your lips. This one has a nice sheen to it, so it's pretty. Okay. Next thing you're gonna do is take your bronzer. You got Bella bronzer to warm up your face. You could take that same demi brush, the big fluffy end, tap into your bronzer where the sun would hit. So you want to come below your contour and apply your bronzer. I would make like a letter E. You could even do some down your nose. You could even use your bronzer on your eyelids. Right, as a color. It's beautiful. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is take the big end of that brush and use it to blend everything. So you could literally put this on as dots and then you just blend everything. So you start at the lightest and then you just keep blending until it's blended. What we don't want to do, however, is swipe. So you don't want to swipe the makeup. You want to push so you set it in. And then you find the coverage that you want. I'm going to look over here because I can't see in that phone very well. I'm a lot older than you guys. So Karen needs to see in the mirror what I'm doing. So you blend, blend, blend until it's the coverage that you want. Once you do that, if you go in and you see, like I wiped off here, the color correction, I'm going to go back in and fix that. The same up here. Right? You could reapply your lip and cheek to your lips. Okay, final two steps. Illuminator, rose gold. Take your finger, or you can take your brush. Go right above your cheekbone. Avoid this area, right? This is a highlight. So you're highlighting. That's what gives you guys that glow, but you don't want to be glowing here where you have wrinkles. You don't have wrinkles like I have wrinkles, but here, you got illuminators to your lip. Down the décolleté, you can put it up here to lift your eyes. So a lot of things you can do with the illuminator. The main place is here. So when you turn to the side, you see a glow. Final piece. This was amazing on you. You're going to take that line brush into your eyeshadow shade called Basic. Very pigmented. So I'm going to take the brush. I'm going to tap, tap, tap that end. I'm going to look in the mirror, draw the line that I want my eyebrow to be, up, down. And I take the spoily end. I push the powder up to make the shape. Right? Look at that. So tap, tap, tap. Make the shape. Push the powder up. Eyebrows frame the face, so it's super important. And my dear, that is it. That is your makeup order with your 3 brushes, everything that you got. If you have any questions, I am here. I'd be happy to do a Zoom. I'd be happy to do a FaceTime. I can certainly come to your house, or you could come to my house and we can go through it. I want you to love the makeup. I want you to use it. So I'm here for you. If you have any questions, let me know.